So we got some new teases again for the chapter. Let's go ahead and talk about what Dead by Daylight has revealed. Kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Dead by Daylight on their Instagram have tweeted out some more teases talking about potential characters joining this chapter. In case you guys didn't know everything that's been going on, I'll recap it all after this. For now, let's jump on into everything. So they gave us a 5 parts of screenshots of messages that have been going on between two people. It says, pizza tonight. Sounds good. I'll pick it up on my way home. Thank you. Love you. Love you too. Everything okay at home? Yeah, just cleaning. What's up? Got a notification from the security system. Saw something weird on the feed. Can you go check the back door? Weird. What did it look like? Just a blur in front of the camera. It's too close to tell what it is. Raccoons, maybe. Maybe. But it had to be pretty tall. Cameras at eye level. Just checked. Nothing's there. Door is locked too. Okay, thank you. We'll keep an eye out for those little rascals. We should start leaving the garbage in the garage. Yeah, you're right. Working late? Yeah, sorry. Should have texted. Almost done. Everything okay? The neighbor's dog won't stop barking. Again? 3rd night in a row. IDK, what to do? I rang the neighbors. No one's home. The dog stopped barking, but he's whining now. It sounds wrong. I'll meet her soon. Wrapping up. I hope he's okay. Love you. Love you too. Hey, something's in the backyard again. It's too dark to see what it is. That was probably me. Stepped out 5 minutes ago. I thought I heard the neighbors. Wanted to check in on the dog. Maybe stay inside until I get there. I can go talk to them after. Okay. It wasn't him anyway. Love you. Love you too. Pepperoni? I'll just grab 2 different ones. We'll have leftovers. Got the pizza. Almost there. Lisa? Where did you go? So there you go. That is the text messages between 2 people. It's between a worker, someone that's working, and somebody named Lisa. So this isn't too much information, but it's kind of confirming a little bit of more things about what's going on. Quickly, I want to say we are live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/theking. Hopefully we see you there. We can discuss this a little bit more. And I want to say thank you guys for 120,000 subscribers. A big shout out to you guys for all the love and support. My goal is to hit 150,000 by the end of the year. If you guys aren't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you think you are, please double check, because sometimes YouTube doesn't actually subscribe you. All right. So what have we learned, and how can we tie this into all of the previous teases that we have seen and heard from Dead by Daylight themselves? So first and foremost, on the first 2 days, we had an audio file essentially making noises of what this killer is going to sound like. And on the first day, we had a worker at a diner essentially going out into the woods and seeing 2 figures, one with a lot of teeth and one with some weird messed up limbs that kept on talking. Now what we're seeing is that we have pretty much footage on some security camera somewhere of a big blur in front of the camera that's supposedly supposed to be very tall. We also know that it seems that it's killing the neighbors and their dogs, or maybe taking over their bodies, or whatever the case may be. But something definitely happened to the neighbors and the dogs in this story. We know that throughout the teases, this alien-like creature, or multiple aliens, they've been terrorizing this small little neighborhood that's been going on. We've seen posts of people talking about things. We've heard the audio files. We are hearing tons and tons of different stories now about something going on in Green Peaks, or Green Peaks Road, whatever the case may be, somewhere around this area. And it seems that if there is maybe an alien, or maybe some kind of weird creature, or a folklore kind of monster that's terrorizing something. So from what we know what it potentially could sound like. We know that it's really tall. Now the camera part being blurry, we don't necessarily know if it's like a camouflage kind of thing it has, or maybe that actually genuinely is just being too close to the camera. But regardless, this is pretty good information to know. These aliens are stuck here, or whatever the case may be. And again, they're not necessarily aliens. I'm just calling them aliens because that's the most convenient theory out there. And they're just kind of terrorizing and doing their thing. We don't necessarily know if they're doing this maliciously, if they're doing this just to survive, if they're doing this to feed off of people. We don't really know necessarily what the case is for all of this, but interesting nonetheless. Let me know what you guys make out about these stories, but from all three of these stories, the recurring theme is that these alien type creatures or monsters, whatever the case may be, they're going around and they're slowly but surely killing some people. Now, people are also making a point that it's quite interesting that a lot of these names are from licensed characters. We're obviously talking about Elisa here, and in a previous story, we were talking about an Ashley. So people are like, hey, what's going on? Maybe it's just Dead by Daylight poking some fun, or this is genuinely the character names they thought of and they didn't really think about the implications. Nonetheless, I don't really think there's anything going on here. Maybe it's just fun on their part poking at these names, but I have seen people try to correlate this with it actually being a licensed chapter. In my mind, this is nowhere near a licensed chapter. They typically don't tease licensed chapters like this, so we can fully expect a regular chapter. Nonetheless, though, the big overarching theory is that Lisa is going to be the new survivor, and she was essentially taken by the entity. People are saying that this makes the most sense, and it could. It doesn't necessarily mean that these aliens or these noises have necessarily killed her, and that in the first ever story that we heard at the diner, that's essentially the killer. Those three workers that we heard about will eventually be the killer, because according to some potential leaks, it's supposed to be a killer that's similar to the Legion, and there's multiple of them, 3 in total, and in the first story we heard about 3 people. So people are guessing that the first story is for the killer, and this is now the survivor story, and the middle story is about the map, and that's why it all kind of correlates together. But let me know what you guys think about in the comments below. How do you make heads or tails of any of this, and do you think this is genuinely talking about the new survivor, the new map, and the new killer? Love to hear your comments down below. Don't forget, we are live on Twitch, twitch.tv/theking. Hopefully, we will see you there. And that's going to do it for me. As always, I'm the King. I tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog. I almost forgot one quick thing Dead by Daylight has just tweeted out. They just gave us a code for a brand new charm. So if you're watching this, type in Golden Dragon to get a Golden Dragon charm. Dead by Daylight have been giving quite a lot of codes when it comes down to this. We've included it in some of our other videos. We also have Lucky BP 2024 and Paper Dragon, PAPERDRAGON, as well as Dragoneer, DRAGONYEAR. And those codes will get you blood points, a dragon charm, a dragon badge, and a red gift banner.